Provinces and territories of Canada. Let's talk about Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia is one of the 13 provinces and territories of Canada. It is one of three Maritime provinces and one of the four Atlantic provinces. Nova Scotia is Latin for New Scotland. Most of the population are native English speaking, and the province's population 969,383 according to the 2021 census. It has the largest population of Canada's Atlantic provinces. It is the country's second most densely populated province and the second smallest province by area, both after Prince Edward Island. Its area of 55,284 square kilometers includes Cape Breton Island and 3,800 other coastal islands. The Nova Scotia Peninsula is connected to the rest of North America by the Isthmus of Chignecto, on which the province's land border with New Brunswick is located. The province borders the Bay of Fundy and the Gulf of Maine to the west and the Atlantic Ocean to the south and east, and is separated from Prince Edward Island and the island of Newfoundland by the Northumberland and Cable Strait respectively. The land that comprises what is now Nova Scotia was inhabited by the Mi'kmaq people at the time of European exploration in 1605. Acadia, France's first New France colony, was founded with the creation of Acadia's capital, Port Royal. Britain fought France for the territory on numerous occasions for over a century afterwards. The fortress of Louisbourg was a key focus point in the battle for control. Subsequent to the Great Upheaval, 1755 to 1763, where the British deported the Acadian armies. The conquest of New France, 1758 to 1760, by the British, and the Treaty of Paris, 1763, France had to surrender Acadia to the British Empire during the American Revolutionary War, 1775 to 1783. Thousands of Royalists settled in Nova Scotia. In 1848, Nova Scotia became the first British colony to achieve responsible government, and it federated it in July 1867 with New Brunswick and the province of Canada, now Ontario and Quebec, to form what is now the country of Canada. Nova Scotia's capital and largest municipality is Halifax, which is home to over 45% of the province's population as of the 2021 census. Halifax is the 13th largest census metropolitan area in Canada, the largest municipality in Atlantic Canada, and Canada's second largest coastal municipality after Vancouver. Etymology: Nova Scotia means New Scotland in Latin, and is recognized English Latin name for the province in both French and Scottish Gaelic. The province is directly translated as New Scotland, French Nouvelle-Écosse. In general, Romance and Slavic languages use a direct translation of New Scotland, while most other languages use direct transliteration transliteration of the Latin English name. The province was first named in the 1621 Royal Charter granting to Sir William Alexander in 1632 the right to the Battlelands including modern Nova Scotia, Cape Breton Island, Prince Edward Island, New Brunswick, and Gasp Peninsula. Nova Scotia is Canada's second smallest province in area after Prince Edward Island. It is surrounded by four major bodies of water: the Gulf of St. Lawrence to the north, the Bay of Fundy to the west, the Gulf of Maine to the southwest, and Atlantic Ocean to the east. The province's mainland is the Nova Scotia Peninsula and includes numerous bays and estuaries. Nowhere in Nova Scotia is more than 67 kilometers from the ocean. Cape Breton Island, a large island to the northeast of the Nova Scotia mainland, is also a part of the province, as is Sable Island, a small island notorious for being the site of offshore shipwrecks, approximately 175 kilometers from the province's southern coast. Nova Scotia has many ancient fossil-bearing rock formations. These formations are particularly rich on the Bay of Fundy shores. Blue Beach near Hats Spot, Joggins, Fossil Cliff, or the Bay of Fundy shores. They yielded an abundance of Carboniferous age fossils. Watson's Bluff near the town of Passboro has yielded both Triassic and Jurassic age fossils. The highest point is White Hill at 533 meters above the sea level, situated amongst the Cape Breton Highlands in the far north of the province. Nova Scotia is located along the 45th parallel north, so it is midway between the equator and the North Pole. The province contains 5,400 lakes. According to the 2016 Canadian census, the largest ethnic group is Nova Scotia. In Nova Scotia is Scottish 30%, followed by English 28.9%, Irish 21.6%, French 16.5%, German 10.7%, First Nations 5.4%, Dutch 3.5%, Métis 2.9%, and Acadian 2.6%. 42.6% of the residents identify their ethnic as Canadian. As of 2021 Canadian census, the 10 most spoken languages in the province include English, French, Arabic, Hindu, Spanish, Mandarin, Punjabi, German, and Mi'kmaq, and Tagalog. English is spoken to a level of 99.59%. The question on knowledge of language allows for many responses. The 2021 Canadian census showed a population of 969,383. Of the 958,099 singular response to the census question concerning mother tongue. The most common response language were English, French, Arabic, Mandarin, Punjabi, Tagalog, Mi'kmaq, German, Spanish, and Hindu. According to that same census, religious groups in Nova Scotia include Christianity 58%, religion 37.6%, Islam 1.5%, Hinduism 0.9%, Sikhism 0.5%, Buddhism 0.3%, Judaism 0.2%, Indigenous spirituality 0.1%, others 0.6%. The province is the world's largest exporter of Christmas trees, robusta, gypsum, and wild berries. Its export value of fish exceeds 1 billion USD, and fish products are received by 90 countries around the world. Nevertheless, the province's imports far exceed its exports, while these numbers were roughly equal from 1992 to 2004. Since that time, the trade deficit has ballooned. In 2012, exports from Nova Scotia were 12.1% of provincial GDP, while importing were 22.6%. The Nova Scotia's tourism industry includes more than 6,500 direct business supporting nearly 4,000 jobs. Cruise ships pay regular visits to the province. In 2010, the port of Halifax received 261,000 passengers and Sydney 69,000. This industry contributes approximately 1.3 billion USD annually to the economy. A 2008 Nova Scotia tourism campaign, including advertising a fictional mobile phone called Pomegranate and establishing a website which, after reading about the new phone, redirected to tourism into about the region. Nova Scotia's tourism industry showcases Nova Scotia's culture, scenery, and coastline. Nova Scotia has many museums reflecting its ethnic heritage, including Gross Cape Heritage Centre, Grand Prix National Historic Site, Hector Heritage Quaint, and the Black Culture Centre of Nova Scotia. Other museums tell the story of its working history, such as Cape Breton Minor Museum and the Maritime Museum of Atlantic. Nova Scotia is home to several internationally renowned musicians and their visitor center in the hometown of Hank Snow, Rita McNay, and Anne Murray Center. There are also numerous music and cultural festivals such as Stan Rogers Folk Festival, Celtic Colours, the Nova Scotia Gaelic Night, Royal Nova Scotia International Tattoo and International Film Festival, and the Atlantic Fringe Festival. The cuisine of Nova Scotia is typically Canadian, with an emphasis on local seafood. One endemic dish in the space of peculiar to and originating from is the Halifax doner, a distant variant on the doner kebab prepared using thinly sliced beef, meatloaf, and a sweet condensed milk sauce, as well hog porridge, a cream soup for fresh baby vegetables in a native to Nova Scotia. The province is also known for a dessert called blueberry grant. There are a number of festivals and cultural events that are recurring in Nova Scotia and notable in its history. The following is a incomplete list of festivals and other cultural gatherings in the province: Annapolis Valley Apple Blossom Festival, Atlantic Band Festival, Atlantic Film Festival, Atlantic Theatre Festival, Cape Breton International Drum Festival, Celtic Carols, Evolve Festival, Harcon Festival, Antigonish Summer Theatre, Halifax Basca Festival, Halifax Comedy Festival, Halifax Ska, Halifax Jazz Festival, Halifax Pop Explosion, among others. Nova Scotia has produced numerous film actors. Academy Award nominee Elliot Page who was born in Halifax, Nova Scotia, 5 times Academy Award nominee Arthur Kennedy called Nova Scotia his home, and two-time Golden Globe winner Donald Sutherland spent most of his youth in the province. Other actors include John Paul Trumbull, Robbie Wells, Mike Smith, and John Damsworth of Trailer Park Boys, and actress Joan Kelly of Warehouse 13. Nova Scotia has also produced numerous film directors such as Tom Fitzgerald, Daniel Patry, Academy Award nominee and Arcadia film director Phil Connor, multiple award-winning local story. Halifax hosts institutions such as Nova Scotia College of Arts and Design, University Art Gallery of Nova Scotia, Neptune Theatre, and the Dalhousie Arts Centre. The province is home to avant-garde visual art and traditional crafting, writing and publishing, and a film industry. There are numerous Nova Scotia authors who have achieved international fame: Thomas Candler, Harry Burton, The Clockmaker, Alistair MacLeod, No Great Mischief, Evelyn Richardson, Margaret Marshall Saunders, Lawrence B. Duncan, and Joshua Slocum. Other also including Joanne Skibsworth, Alden Nowlan, George Eliot Clark, Leslie Chaucer, Thomas Lado, Donna Morrissey, Frank Parkdale, among others. The first newspaper to be printed in Nova Scotia was the Halifax Gazette on 23rd March 1752. It was also the first newspaper printed anywhere in Canada. A single copy of first issue of the Gazette exists today, which was acquired by Library and Archive Canada on 20th June 2002 from the Massachusetts Historical Society in Boston. Newsprint made from wood pulp was invented in 1944 by Nova Scotian Charles Finnerty and was presented to the Acadian Recorder as the alternative printing media to the paper made from other plant fiber at the time, such as cotton, which was typically made from discarded articles of clothing. Founded in 1874, the province's current primary daily broadsheet newspaper is the Chronicle Herald, which is circulated to 91,152 weekday customers, with a number increasing to 93,178 on Sunday 2015. It is the most widely circulated newspaper in Atlantic Canada. The province's first radio station was CHNS-FM, which first aired on 12 May 1926 from the Charlton Hotel in Halifax by World War I Signal Corps soldier William C. Boret. Today, the station is owned by Maritime Broadcasting System and goes by the air brand name 89.9 The Wave, and attracts a weekly average of 64,236 listeners between the age of 25 to 54. It has a classic hit format, air popular music from the 60s, 70s, and 90s. 60s, 70s, and 80s. Nova Scotia is home to Symphony Nova Scotia, a symphony orchestra based in Halifax. The province has produced more than its fair share of famous art musicians, including Grammy Award winner Denny Dorothy, Annie Muller, and Sarah McLachlan, country singer Hank Snow, George Cannon, and Drake Jensen, jazz vocalist Holly Cole, classical performance Portia White, and Barbara Hannigan. Maritime Award-nominated rapper classified and such diverse artist Rita Martinez Sloan faced told France de Franklin family Natalie McMaster, Susan Nicole Buck 65, Joe Plaskett, and the brands Apple Wine and Gra de la Gemma. Sport is an important part of Nova Scotia culture. There are numerous semi-pro, university, and amateur sports teams. For example, the Halifax Muscleheads, 2013 Canadian Hockey League Memorial Cup champions, and the Cape Breton Screaming Eagles, both of the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League. The Halifax Hurricane of the National Basketball League of Canada is another team that calls Nova Scotia home and were 2016 league champions. Professional soccer came to the province in 2019 in the form of Canadian Premier League club HFX Wanderers FC. The Nova Scotia Open was a professional golf tournament on the Web.com tour in 2014 and 2015. The province has also produced numerous athletics such as Sydney Crosby ice hockey, Nathan McKinnon ice hockey, Lincoln Steen wrestling, Brett Marchant ice hockey, Colin Jane curling, Or McCrean ice hockey, TJ Grant mixed martial arts, Rocky Jones wrestling, and the father of Derry "The Rock" Johnson, George Dixon boxing, and Kirk Jackson boxing. The achievements of Nova Scotian athletics are presented at the Nova Scotia Sports Hall of Fame. The Minister of Education is responsible for the administration and delivery of education as defined by the Education Act and other acts relating to colleges, universities, and private schools. The power of the Minister and the Department of Education are defined by the ministerial regulations and constrained by the Governor in Council regulation. All children until the age of 16 are legally required to attend school. All parent needs to perform homeschooling. Nova Scotia's education system is split up into 8 different regions, including Tri-County, 22 schools, Annapolis Valley, 24 schools, South Shore, 25 schools, Chingekto Central, 67 schools, Halifax, 135 schools, Strait, 20 schools, and Cape Breton's Victoria Regional Centre for Education, 39 schools. Nova Scotia has more than 450 public schools for children. The public system offers primary to grade 12. There are also private schools in the province. Public education is administered by 7 regional school boards responsible primarily for English instruction and French immersion, and also provinces-wide to the Conseil scolaire acadien provincial, which administers French instructions to the students whose primary language is French. The Nova Scotia Community College System has 12 campuses around the province, which with a focus on training and education. The college was established in 1998 by amalgamating provinces' former vocational schools. In addition to the provincial community college system, there are more than 90 registered private colleges in Nova Scotia. 10 universities are also situated in Nova Scotia, including Dalhousie University, University of King's College, St. Mary's University, Mount St. Vincent University, MSCAD University, Acadia University, Université Sainte Anne, St. Francis Xavier University, Cape Breton University, and the Atlantic School of Theology. In summary, Nova Scotia Province, its motto, one defends and others conquers. One of the provinces in Canada. Confederation, 1st July 1867. Its capital, Halifax. Largest metro, Halifax. Type of government, parliamentary constitutional monarchy. Legislature, Nova Scotia House of Assembly. Federal representation, Parliament of Canada. House seats, 11 of 338. Senate seats, 10 of 105. Total area, 55,284 square kilometers. Land area, 52,942 square kilometers. Water only, 2,342 square kilometers. Ranked 12 by area, total area. Population, as of 2021, 969,383. Estimated in 2023, 1,045,563. Ranked 7th by population. Thank you very much for being with us. Today we have focused about Nova Scotia, one of the provinces and territories of Canada. Thank you and see you in another coming videos. Bye.